Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the interviews by Licensing Magazine. We are extremely pleased to welcome on the stage at this time Cristina Buzzelli, Senior Vice President of Content and Licensing at Rainbow. Hi, Cristina.
Hi, Cristina. Nice to see you again, and thanks for this interview.
It's a big pleasure, and I know we will meet soon in London and in many other occasions this fall. We are pleased that you have joined us in this our new video interview formula that allow us to go in depth with the key players about what's new in the industry. And always Rainbow has a lot to say to the key players and to the industry in general. So just to begin, how you get inspired to build the content that you are building in the past, but also in this period that are so different and so rich among them?
Sources of inspiration are multiple. First of all, Rainbow as a company has a great internal asset, which is in the end nothing but it's the creator and founder, Eugenio Straffi, who is a recognized creative talent on a global level. And so there is Eugenio's touch behind all the Rainbow successes, from Wings, of course, but also 44 Cats and the latest Pinocchio and Friends, or all of them. Recently, we announced a new animated original with Netflix, a global original working titled Mermaid Magic, and this is will be all about mermaid world. So it's something that we are very proud of. But on top of what comes from Eugenio's inspiration, there is much more than that, because we get weekly submissions from any kind of talent, writers, showrunners, screenwriters, artists, and we read all of them, because in the end, you never know where a good idea comes from. Last but not least, we are constantly monitoring the literary universe, the literary space, because we option novels and comics that might be a good source of inspiration for new audiovisual content. And we always monitor the lifestyle universe. We included recently in our portfolio a couple of artists, Lucia Effernan and Jack Otanio, as represented talents. We monitor the sport universe, we monitor video games. So sources of inspiration nowadays can come literally from any place.
And if we talk about Rainbow, and if we talk about ideas and original IPs and also global success, we can't avoid to talk about the Wings Club, that this year becomes 18, so they are adult somehow. And I suppose you are planning a lot of initiatives to celebrate this important anniversary.
First of all, the Wings Fairies have a parking lot in the company, because now they are 18 and so they can drive. But on top of that, we are very happy about that, because this is a milestone that doesn't happen often to many properties. You automatically enter a sort of elite list of properties that can consider themselves evergreen, that despite the many initiatives that we do to support the property, which is our flagship property, they have reached a sort of level of awareness which is globally recognized. On top of that, this year we are focusing specifically on initiatives addressing the young adult target, because we are launching Fate the Wings Saga, which is the second season of the Netflix original that reached such a big success in 2021 with the first season. And so we are targeting this audience because of this specific coincidence, and because we are running a new licensing program based on young adult consumer product. So this year we will be focusing on an international cosplay contest. We will be focusing on Wings haute couture program in collaboration with the Ferrari Fashion School in Milan. So we are focusing on influencers. So there's a big push in this direction. We do not forget our kids audience, which is still the core audience of the show, but that will be more a focus of 2023, because we are planning a big reboot of the animated series in that, next year. So that's how we were able to build up Wings following two different demographics, a young one of kids and a young adult audience, sort of nostalgic audience that still feel affection for the brand, but they also appreciate those values of female empowerment, diversity, inclusion, which have always been the key values of Wings Club, and very innovative at that time, back in 2004, now kind of crucial in contemporary society. And that is what makes a young woman proud to wear a Wings t-shirt, even if she is 20 years old. So that's something very interesting that we are exploring.
Yeah, absolutely. And keeping on staying in the young adults audience and back to your success now, you're releasing the second season, Fate, the Wings Club Saga, of which you will be executive producer. What you could tell us more on this?
So it's so season one reached an audience of about 60 million households watching around the world, which is the second just to Bridgerton and Lupin last year. So big figures that we expect to repeat with season two. Season two is going to be big because we are introducing Flora, which is one of the most beloved Wings fairy from the original animated series. So fans are expecting that, and they are welcoming that with warm affection. We are adding on top of the existing budget more money to make it even bigger, more visual effects. And if we just consider the launch of the trailer, which happened less than 2 days ago, which has already reached 1.5 million views on social media, this means that there is a big expectation from the fan base, and we don't want to disappoint them, definitely. Attached to Fate the Wings Saga, there is a consumer product plan, which is becoming bigger and bigger, because we have partners such as Funko, Bandai, Hot Topic, Don't Call Me Jennifer, Riachuelo. We have publishers such as Mondadori, Hachette, Penguin Random House, and many others. So a bunch of consumer product players, which is now about to launch products related and inspired by the series. So we are truly happy about that.
The Wings, and not only Wings, as you said before, Rainbow is a hub of content for every kind of target. You are having now a special focus on preschool as well, and we will go in depth about two rich IPs that you are developing and which are giving you a lot of satisfaction, and you are achieving very interesting results. One of them is Pinocchio and Friends.
She's a snail, you know?
Yes, Pinocchio and Friends is a great new idea. Well, of course, it's not new because Pinocchio is such an established, beloved character from an Italian book, despite not everybody knows it. Yes, our Pinocchio and Friends is a sort of contemporary twist of the original story of Pinocchio. And we started to air Pinocchio and Friends on Rai Yo-Yo in Italy, and during the last 9 months since its premiere, it's been constantly on the top 3, among the top 3 shows of the channel. So it's a huge satisfaction and a huge support to consumer products partner, which are now about to launch products this year. So Giochi Preziosi / Famosa Group will be on shelf in October with toys, and then already we have on shelves books with Fabri, we have 3-dimensional with the magazine, we have Ravensburger and Dolphin and many others in Italy. But what strongly, let's say, surprised us, we had no doubt about the quality of the show, but to be among the top shows on CBeebies, which is the most competitive space in UK, which is the most competitive market for preschool, means a lot to us as an Italian producer. And this allowed us also to bring on board Flair UK, which is a super strong distributor in the UK territory, still belonging to the GP Famosa Group. We have Smithy, we have Fashion UK, we are opening up to Latin America thanks to the partnership with Discovery Kids. We already have, we will start broadcasting in September. So this is going to be an international program, and definitely the big awareness of Pinocchio as a character is helping us to deliver and convey this nice message, bringing back Pinocchio to a kids' audience. And I'm like anticipating your next question.
Yeah, I was just doing that, please.
So
Summer and Todd.
Yes, Summer and Todd is a young preschool, so 3 to 5. It's farm life seen through the eyes of kids. So it's a funny but still very entertaining and somehow a slightly educational way of approaching the endless world of the storytelling about farm life. And Summer and Todd is now on air on Rai Yo-Yo with the great ratings since we are now airing in late afternoon. And that allowed us to start developing a toy program with Play-by-Play, which is one of the leading plush companies belonging to the GP Famosa Group. And we are ready, we will be ready next year to launch a plush range both in Italy and Spain, because Summer and Todd Happy Farmers is co-produced also with Clan TV, which is the Spanish broadcasting channel. We are opening up also in other countries. Latin America will be a next one from this fall, and then Eastern Europe, and hopefully many others. It's important to say that farm has a specific appeal to kids, but also to parents, because in the end, it's a very much a parental approved concept and creative idea. So we can count on that, and we are happy to kick off also this licensing program.
Wonderful. Last but not least, you have also done an acquisition that is based and focused with an Italian company, but has the purpose to become something big on the international stage. So we are talking about the acquisition you have done of Colorado Film Production. So which are the plans for this big project that you are developing?
Yes, you are right, because this is the main purpose of the whole operation. Now, Colorado is 100% a rainbow company, but the 2 teams were already working together since a few years when the whole acquisition operation started. And we are very integrated at the moment. The purpose of the operation, as you said, is to bring Colorado, which is a leading producer of features in Italy, to bring the company to a more international stage, and to expand its production not only from features mostly to series and to adult audience, also to family audience and young adult. So we have, so Colorado is not only delivering great box office results for cinema, as it used to do in the past 20 years, but it's now also delivering, producing and delivering features to global platforms such as Netflix, and not only. Classic Horror Story is one of the most successful horror stories, horror feature on Netflix globally, but also we are doing with them series. Me contro te, me against you, they are two popular Italian influencers, and they are now translating themselves into an Amazon original series. We are optioning books and developing them for the young adult audience, which is also something new for Colorado. So we are expanding, and the whole purpose of the Rainbow Group in the end, the vision and the mission for the group is to become a content company which is able to deliver great success to any demographics and to any media. So that's the whole purpose of this acquisition and operation as a group.
Well, an ambitious purpose that you are working hard to join and to reach, and you are really doing a lot in this perspective. So, Cristina, I think that there will be a lot of news that we will receive from you in the upcoming months, also considering all the EPs you are working on. We will meet soon in a lot of occasions in the next fall. And so thanks so much for the precious time that you have given to us for this interview.
Thank you, Cristina. Thank you for thinking about us, and looking forward to meeting you in person.
Yeah. Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye. Bye-bye.